Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from the Rat King of all heroes, showing off one of chat's absolute favorite strats, and that is Cooked Book plus APM pirates, because quite frankly, big numbers are fun, and when you can play infinite number of minions, you can make really big boards with Cooked Book. The real question is just, what do you want to do at the end of the game? Would you like hundreds and hundreds of stats on cleaves? Maybe divine shields, maybe utility minions, maybe mantids, maybe whatever you want. Because you can't really go wrong when you can pick and choose whatever you want to play on the board to hard counter your opponent. All right, enjoy. That is amusing. Have minions die is very doable. Add 12 cards to hand. We have one recurring card to hand for stolen gold. No beasts. Snicker Snack seems a little weak. Summon 7 minions is very doable though. Like nearly doable this turn. Next turn. Am I insane to think it's Cooked Book over Stolen Gold? It's very achievable. It's not a good Stolen Gold lobby. Demon Elemental Mech Naga Pirate, like it's a good Cooked Book lobby too. We can play just into Divine Shields on 3. There's no poison. We're going for it. It's because it's so easy. It's not because like I think it is the best card in the game or whatever. Easy, achievable, easy breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. Cookbook. Easy breezy, beautiful cookbook. See if we can get these things to spawn. The more things we can get to die, the better. Preferably just everything dies but this. And looks like that's going to be the case. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, it's not necessarily the case. All right, now it is. All right, we got all 6. We just need that to happen like 3 times so we get Cookbook online. Someone gave me the opportunity to be in a commercial. What kind of commercial would you be in? Good question. We don't necessarily need to play a death rattle here. We could try to go to 4 next turn with the Selly. Or we could roll the board. I think we just go straight to 4. So either roll and buy a 3-star this turn, or take this elemental for next turn so we can buy a minion from 2 boards. I think we have acceptable tempo to do that. Menace is adorable, but it doesn't change the timing. Like, we get this next turn most of the time anyway. Yo, what's up, Julie? Dawn, no notification? Notification on what? We gonna cook? Jesse. We have to cook. Alright. Nice. Got good milk. Up to 7 remaining. The Terry Crews commercials were good too. Yeah, those are pretty good too. Agreed. Alright, well, if we think that we are weaker than our opponent, then we can definitely play this Naga. Because we need 7 things to die here. Honestly, at that point, I'm just going to play Naga. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but that'd be a little sad. Like, worst case scenario next turn is that we buy 3 things, or buy 2, put 2 on the board, and we're just done for the turn, then we dance the next turn on Cookbook. Ain't even a big deal if we miss. Damn. Should have ordered correctly. Meh. 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 Yo, you, go right. It's a... Eventually we want to kill this. I guess left or right works. Now you go left. Close. It's about as good as it gets, though. We almost always take damage. We take 6 to 10. We took 6. Works for me. Never done well with Cookbook. Cookbook is a super bait a lot of times. Cookbook is great in the instance that you have the ability to get it online quickly. And the fact that we can get it online turn 6 combat makes it reasonable. Which means we can just hold gold here. I don't think we're ever really playing Gold Grubber. Okay. Fine. Not great opening hits. At least that one was good. Gets 1 value trade. Alright, so we're obviously weak for short term. Cookbook is super slow. We need to be able to buy as many minions as we can. Didn't really want to cycle on that board. We're basically just spending gold for the sake of spending gold. Jug is great to cycle through. We can end up with a pup bot or something. We can cycle on this board if we like. We could leave this on the board if we wanted to too. Alternatively, we could just buy the like 2 or 3 good minions here, then roll a board once. I don't think we're really married to Elise. What are we up to? 5-5? Cheap cyclable cards are cool. I'm gonna look at the next board. Okay. These are very good cards. We're gonna need some time in this turn. Let me do this first, actually. Little Rag. Urzul. Definitely Hogger. Too bad on that 8. Okay, so we got 1 Hogger. We're up to 10-10. And this hit here, along with the Big Fernal, like this is just a good amount of stats to start the game. Cookbook Hogger! Are we gonna live the chat dream? This feels like the chat dream. Are we gonna make APM work on it? Cookbook? Oh. Yes. Stand and deliver. Left or right. That is the way we attack Soul Juggler boards. Hey, what's up, Fractal? Arana Bug was pretty funny. Probably going up. It's time. It's time, chat. Wind Fury's interesting if we thought his board was weak to it. You do love to see those kind of cards. Lovely. Deflecto is nasty. I think we play for greedier. We'll take the pirate here, I guess. This is a good hit. Time to get out. We can look at one more board. We'll probably just leave this on the board then. Resist Hogger, teach me? Never resist Hogger, always embrace. The embrace of the Hogger is a powerful one. What's up, Top Curve Tuesday? Good luck, dude. Ah, it's huge. Ah, it's dead. Nice breakpoints on our board. This is the big difference between getting this online a turn earlier or turn later. Like, we'd be losing rounds instead of winning barely. Like, we had 2 minions value trade with very low health. Oh! It's the dream! Ah! Should have done that first. Probably, actually. We are going to live this dream, damn it. I'm telling you, it's happening. We need Bran, Hogger, and we're basically infinite. No. I see you, Tony. You're a little hard to use at the moment, you know, but whatever. To the moon. I think we're just doing this for the turn. You could argue selling the Gold Grubber to put the Tony on the board. In case these things do die. Yeah, maybe. And try to get this thing in gold. Peggy! Fuck it. I know we burning some gold. Yeah, 2 minions. But the likelihood of getting one of these things to die, or get one of these things gold, seems worthwhile. A hog is massive. It's a massive hog. Obviously, we just want another Hogger or Bran. In this kind of lobby, Bran would almost make us infinite too. There are a lot of cyclable cards. Starting the day off strong. We got the Tony proc onto the Peggy as well, just for good measure. Seems good. Seems good. Cooked book plus APM pirates. Bofur, isn't this the best way to play cooked book? Of course it is. Turns out everything's good with APM pirates. Ah, you get to live. Meh. Yeah. Oh my lord. This is why we talked about basically infinite with Bran. Look at that board. It was just like printing fucking gold. Who? We'll worry about leveling soon enough. These are bad too. Alright, game. I see how it is. Are you strong? Not strong enough. Boo. Boo. With Bran, there's not a lot of reason to go to 6 as quickly as possible. Yes, there's a good pirate on the board, but I don't think we try to rush going to 6. Which means it's not that good of a pirate. If there were 2 pirates, we'd do it. Oh my god, game. Why are you this way? I must have Brans. Guess we're gonna sit here for like a forever amount of time. Uh-huh. You are hilarious. Good game. Good pirates. Very good pirates. Go to hell, game. Still a dream. Alright, at least we have 100 seconds to look at what chat's doing. Why not finish on Deflecto for a turn? Because I want to leave extra Death Rattle on the board to play for the proc on Tony. Plus rolls are non-zero value. This thing triples brand value. Anything that was a board that is positive gold. Like, the upside of playing Deflecto at the end of the turn is you're stronger against people that you already beat the shit out of at this point in the game. We're huge. The only really debatable point in this game, I think, was whether or not we freeze Swabby. The fact that it's positive gold toward leveling up is value, but if we're not pushing the level up button in the next turn, or the next 2 turns, unless we get 2 Swabbies, it's kind of a tough sell. Figured he was going to be strong. That ain't that. You could have value traded anything on the board, but those 2. That you too. At least we get the proc, which is cool, but like, damn. Alright, we'll take a tie. Tie's cool. I should have skipped combat, though. I'm forgetting we're APM pirates. Alright, game. There are pirates. Alright, you gotta go. Actually, you gotta go first. I may keep that because of you. There will be pirates. Alright, now you're gonna go. Selfless heroes are pretty nasty, but we're on the verge of greatness. My girl. What did I say? What did I say? Okay. That's far too loud, girl. Now she's gonna apologize. She's very excited. Alright. So we probably end with Salty. Ghoul is interesting, because we obviously need it in the long run. Can easily swap low pirates for mechs at this point, right? We just don't need to yet. Like, getting a triple is way better than getting a mech. So if you're making an argument for, like, sell Peggy, yeah, that's the cyclable spot. Skip combat? Yeah, I mean, we can. We're just not infinite yet. Like, have we run out of time in a turn yet? Nope. Oh, look. A thing. Alright, game. Just being mean. We need to take the ghoul. As sad as it is to take a ghoul, we can keep pairs, or we can dump max stats on board. Because the pair is almost a 200-200 at this point. I don't think we ever really care about this, so we just take the glow scale. You can make an argument that the glow scale is pointless. We might as well bank the gold. Then we level when it's free next turn. We're just banking gold effectively here. We should counterplay as best as possible. Mantids. We gotta see the board. We can skip combat partway through if we want, but we gotta know what we're fighting against. Alright, so basically 120, 120, naturally. Why wouldn't we break the game? Skipping in combat's always so buggy. So ghoul plus big stats will beat this, outside of mantid stuff. I miss Peggy already. Just get out of hand. Make my life easy. Hey look, Bran. We did it. Mantid's interesting, but it's a 5/5 Mantid. I think I'd rather just have the gold. Interesting on the mech. That might be the better play. There we go on the triples. Finally. I think we're still playing ghoul, but God, we are truly infinite at this point. I hate you, game. I genuinely hate you. I hate you so much. Genuinely hate you. Alright, we won small. Dude, just imagine being infinite. Why can't we just... There it is. Let's get you guys out of here. Maybe should keep this pair, to be fair. I don't think we go that line. I think we break a salty looter here, and we build a gigantic minion. Maybe we get out a ghoul. Might be get out a ghoul. Now that we're actually infinite, we just get above the amount of gold cap and then we pick up any magnetics. Preferably another mech roll. You're pretty good. You were decent. Probably decent enough that I should have taken it for the turn. I don't hate you. I don't hate Ghoul either for the turn. I think we do that still for the turn. I understand I have one Divine Shield. But for right now, we're still down on the Divine Shield count. We're just going to look for triples and magnetics and get bigger than this. Like, look how big that unit is. Like, I don't think there's any world that there's anything that counters us going infinite like this that we can't pivot against in 35 gold. Because he just goes into... We can go into huge stats. We can go into counter Mantid, counter Leroy, or like mech rolls at this point. And it's so hard for him to pivot. And so easy for us to do it. How much gold do we have? If we had a little more gold, I'd feel comfortable taking these. Be real nice, though. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Could use like 1 or 2 magnetics. Just taking enough pirates to have enough gold to be able to roll. Jesus. Not like we really need these stats. I mean, this one's going to stay on the board. Yep. Yep. Whatever. 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 This is probably the worst thing I could have taken. There's a magnetic. That'll do for the turn. Should have put it on the pup bot, honestly, though. Okay. And then we probably should pick up one at the very end of the turn. Try to counterplay Leroy as best we can. He's a ghost. So we lead with the mech roll. We 50-50 here. If we had a little bit more gold, we would have just taunted everything up on the board. Should have put the microbots on the pup bot instead of the Deflecto. I mean, Deflecto's a better minion for next turn, and we'd cycle through the pup bot slot, but it's last turn. I was thinking more long-term value than I was thinking short-term value, and the game's over. So, like, the only reason we did that pivot as opposed to, like, Selfless Hero or whatever is that this counterplay is just almost impossible. That we wouldn't be able to... Realistically, I don't think he has any pivot that beats us in the long term. If he pivots toward Leroy or whatever, we just play into all taunted minions and then 2 mech rolls. He shouldn't be able to beat that with his board state. Yeah, he could scam us once or twice, but like, we're at 35 health. So we just close out the game with that. Rat King second, first. Man, we are so good at Rat King.